Okay, so online for Call of Duty and Halo, we're gonna move through this a little bit quicker than I have tried to in the previous videos because I had people yelling at me and stuff when I get into videos, and I've sometimes gone over the time limit that YouTube allows. But here we go. Online Call of Duty, it's all about, picking the gun you need, learning the map, learning where people hide, where people like to use certain types of weapons, the main footpaths of people, understanding ways around, really learning how the map and the gun, your favorite gun, coincide really determines on how well you play the map and the game and how good you are. Whereas in Halo, same thing applies with learning the map, where people go with certain weapons and stuff like that. At the same point in time, you have to learn where weapons spawn and where to find your favorite weapon for each map and for each game style. And that's something both games do really well, and why they stand out as the best first-person shooter online games that is out there. There are some great shooter games like Battlefield 2, for example, that have great ways of playing online, but we're not talking about that game. Something that I really enjoy about Call of Duty is the replayability of being able to start off with almost no guns and work your way to having all the guns, and then being able to say, you know what, screw it, and go back and start again. That's something that Halo doesn't have, because there's no what guns you can play and what guns you can't play. I sold Halo like a year at the beginning of the school year, so that was in September. So I really haven't had a big chance to play the game recently to help up my argument. But to the best of my memory, you did have to unlock some game modes through levels. But other than that, really, it was, to me, the replayability was not within anything that was pre-made, but that was in the maps. And when I downloaded a new map and found some other people playing on it, I would, perfect, that's a new thing to play. And if somebody has the same map as you, and you try and play, and you can get on, join a mission with those maps. It's really great, because that's kind of what keeps some players in to Halo. But when you think about strategy of the two games, it really varies. And if you're a person who likes a certain strategy compared to another type of strategy, it does all the difference for which game you're going to choose. And that's basically it about multiplayer. There's not much to say. I mean, if you like Call of Duty, or because you like the way the controls handle, and the way the guns are, all equal in power, in terms of like if you're really good at the mini Uzi, you probably take out somebody who's really good with the M16. Whereas you could be in the M16's seat and say, oh yeah, well, someone using a mini Uzi is really easy for me because I know a good strategy against that gun. But the same point in time is that Uzi is not now rendered useless because somebody could just pick up a gun that's better than it, because it can be better than that gun. It's not like in Halo, where you have the problem of having a gun that is not as powerful and as quick as another gun, and it just basically comes down to the point where you need to be able to dodge most of their bullets and hit them most of the time. But really, that's the strategy that really depicts which game you want to play. And in an argument, saying Halo is better than Call of Duty, it's hard if you're talking about online play and how online works. It's hard to use that as an example if the games, which they are, differ in the style they play. In my personal opinion, I'd like to choose Call of Duty, because it has a really good replay value, and I never get bored of prestiging. And in fact, It's just come down to the fact that that's the only game I play. I own lots of other games, and I'm thinking of doing Tales of Vesperia again, trying to do a 100% run. But really, I mean, it's the game. It's my favorite game. I've sold Halo, and just because it wasn't my favorite type of game, and I saw it whenever I sat down. I said, okay, I'm going to play some Gears of War, I'm going to play some Halo, I'm going to play some Call of Duty. Usually Call of Duty was the one that I picked up and the one that I actually played. In fact, I think I want to play some Gears of War too, but the what I've been waiting for is for my Xbox to get back from, well, I'm pretty sure they're just sending a new one, I'm not exactly sure, but I wouldn't have sent my Xbox in if it wasn't for Call of Duty. I mean, I would have said, well, you know what, I don't really want to bother with this. I then later realized that because of the fact that I got the 3 red rings, also known as 3 red rings of death, I realized it's really nice because you get free shipping. Your warranty is extended to 3 years, and that's about it. And it's perfect. You get an Xbox, you get your Xbox all up and running. I don't know if they give you a brand new one because of the problem is unfixable, or if they're able to fix the problem for you. But regardless, it costs nothing, no shipping, no nothing, which is really nice. So I can't wait for it to get back. But I'm getting it because of Call of Duty. And for me, I don't say Halo 3 sucks, mainly because I understand that it's just not the style of gameplay that I play. However, you'll notice I've seen people in Halo try and play with a Call of Duty type strategy with hiding behind things and using objects to their advantage, and it doesn't really work because somebody will just come leaping over top of them and shoot them. Whereas in Call of Duty, I've noticed people running around and hitting the jump button and trying to do all that, and people are just like, and shoot them down, because really, those kind of strategies fit with the weapons and the style of gameplay and the physics engines that those games are built with. And I think both games have been really with the style of gameplay, they've been really focused around their style, and it's worked out really well for both games. I'm really excited for the new Call of Duty game that's coming out in November, and I think Halo is seen as a trilogy, and I mean, for the Halo fans, I hope another game comes out in a little while that really fits your guys' style, so you don't have to be stuck with Halo 3 for the rest of the Xbox 360's life. But that concludes my my compare contrast of Call of Duty versus Halo, and from it, really the only things that stand out as winners in any category would be Call of Duty with the graphics, and maybe Call of Duty with its storyline being a bit stronger. But that doesn't bring away from the fact that both Call of Duty and Halo have huge differences that people don't really notice, that really make arguing which game is better just 100% down to taste, and has really not so much based on which game has which flaws. I'm glad that you guys took the time to watch the 3 videos, and if you want to go ahead and subscribe, do what you will. Also on my channel you'll find Pokemon sprites, and you will find incompleted Let's Play, and you'll find some music, and another rant or 2, and some drawings. If you want to see me do something, feel free to give me a message, because it's important for me to make sure that my subscribers see more of what they want. If you are going to ask about the Let's Play is over. I can't get the file back, and I don't want to go through it a 3rd time. However, if you check out Lunch Sacks, that's my other account, and you'll find on there a running Let's Play of 100% run of Ocarina of Time, and so far it's going swimmingly, and I'm pretty sure that there's no way. I've backed up files in so many areas all the time that there's no way that that Let's Play is not going to go all the way to the end, and I update it regularly enough, so I hope you guys check out that if you're into the Let's Plays. Anyways, that's it for today's rant, and I don't know, see you later or something.